imprisoned for 10,000 years. Banished from my own homeland. And now you dare enter my realm. You are not prepared.
No, no, no. We are prepared. We are prepared for this brand new Iron Man Let's Play. Draenei had so much promise. Then it was just all people playing female ones. And the Blood Elves, to be fair. The man, the myth, the legend himself.
You are not prepared.
Hello, and welcome to the world of Warcraft. Burning Crusade, classic, may I add. And we're going to do something a little bit different from the RimWorld playthroughs. We're going to do an Iron Man challenge on Burning Crusade. Now, as you know, in this channel, we don't do things easy. So to start with, the Iron Man challenge is going to be hard enough. I did put a poll up on Twitter. One person voted, but we'll brush over that. And it came up that gnome was the race that we wanted to see. So we are going to be a gnome. And we are going to go for a male gnome, and we're going to play as a warrior. Again, we don't do things easy around here. We're going to go for the, arguably out of the three, probably the hardest class that we can use. If you're a rogue, you go invisible. With a mage, you can obviously freeze him in place. Warlock, you've got your pet that you can use, whereas you're going to go old-fashioned warrior playthrough, Iron Man mode. Couple of rules: we can only use self-healing, so potions, bandages. We can only use them that we find, okay, or craft ourselves. So we can either find it or craft it ourselves. We can't buy it from the auction house. We can't be given it by other players. We can't use any of that. We can only use white quality items, okay, so grey, white quality, absolutely fine. Anything above that, we can't use. Maybe depending on how high we get, we may then allow us to move into maybe having one blue or one green. But for now, it will be just white. We can use any skills we want. So realistically, we're going to take first aid. We might take mining and blacksmithing so we can then make stuff again for ourselves. We can also buy stuff from the vendors as long as it is grey or white, like I said, or it is a potion of some sort. No gifts, no donations, so please don't send me anything on this character. I won't accept it. I'll send it straight back. It's not something that I want to do with getting hand-me-downs or hand-me-outs. So first of all, we need to pick a name for the gnome. So we're going to call it the infamous C. Caveman doesn't fit, I already tried. So we're going to go for the infamous C. And let's have a look and pick what we want our gnome to look like. Okay. Let's just literally try and make the ugliest gnome possible, shall we? Look at this. Look how vicious he looks. And then you see how tall he is and you're like, I could flick you away, to be fair. Let's go for a bold gnome. I mean, that's, yeah. I don't know why I'm clicking hair colour. It's not going to change anything. And facial hair. Do we want facial hair or do we want to leave them completely bold? What is that? That's just not natural, surely. Let's go for a bold, fits it, yeah, let's go for a bold gnome, no facial hair, looks like a basic at the moment, and this is what we're going to do. So let's accept, and let's enter the world of Warcraft.
The eccentric, often brilliant gnomes are held as one of the most peculiar races of the world. With their obsession for developing radical new technologies and constructing marvels of mind.
Best thing is, because we're doing classic as well, we haven't got to start in the new gnome area where we have to get out. That would be a challenge on Ironman.
The gnomes have contributed ingenious weapons to aid the Grand Alliance in its fierce battles against the Horde. Thriving within the wondrous techno-city of Gnomeregan, the gnomes shared the resources.
See our first boar. I'm sure we'll be killing and grinding many of them in this adventure.
Recently, a barbaric menace rose up from the bowels of the earth and invaded Gnomeregan. Aided by their dwarven allies, the gnomes fought a valiant battle to save their beloved city. Nevertheless, Gnomeregan was irrevocably lost. The surviving gnomes fled to the safety of the dwarven stronghold of Ironforge. There they remain,
and we all lived happily ever after.
To retake their city. As a gnome of proud standing, it falls to you to answer the challenge and lead your curious people to a brighter future.
So there we have it. Okay, so first things first, let's get some quests underway.
What's on your mind? Safe travels.
Let me know if any of you are going to join in this adventure as well. Obviously, the first things first that we're going to do, let's have a look. We need to kill some wolves and get some tough wolf meat. So, let's go and get our hands dirty, shall we? Let's get the first kill of the save done. Oh, I am going to turn that down because that is extremely loud here. That should be better now. That way we're not going to get deafened, so we didn't get anything then. Can't quite remember. You have to excuse me as well in this because I have not played Classic WoW since it first came out. I completed obviously Classic, normal. I've not played any of TBC. I have also not really played much retail, to be honest, recently. I started in Shadowlands, but I haven't really, again, done the first raid. I haven't really done much since, so it's been a few months. I don't think I've actually played it since January, so we're not going in fresh, because you never forget how to play this game. But in terms of the changes that come in TBC, obviously I'm just going off of memory from when I played TBC. So it's going to be interesting to see how we do. So, there we go, that's number 4. And we'll keep things different. You know, I'm not going to show you the whole playthrough all the time. I mean, you may prefer that. You may prefer just to see 25 minutes-ish gameplay, me just running about, which if that's how you'd prefer to see it, we can do it that way. That is not a problem at all. You let me know what you'd prefer to see, if you prefer to see the whole thing. Or, of course, we can play a little bit more of a cut-up version. You'll see a few things from time to time. You'll see me do quests, hand the quests in, level up, etc. But we'll see how it goes and see how long each episode starts to take. So we've got 6 out of 8 now. Let's get the last few. Use some of this rage. See if anyone's not ever played WoW before. Where have you been? You've been living under a rock. But no, in seriousness, if you haven't ever played WoW before, then let me know what you think. If it's something you've never seen, if it's a brand new experience for you to see this, let me know what you think of what it looks like. He just looks so unhappy, doesn't he? So comment down below what you want to see different. Like the video while we're here, while we're talking about it, while we're going to hand this quest in. Hit the like button, it does support me a lot. I do appreciate all the support on the videos that I'm getting. Subscribe as well if you're new.
Hi.
And to be fair, if you don't, then the infamous C is going to come and get you. And I mean, you don't want that knocking on your door, do you? Let's be honest. Let's hand this quest in. So we can use any of this. We can use the white, so as we can see, we've got the boar handler gloves. Even though we're killing wolves, doesn't make sense. We've taken some of the other quests from the area. These two are already complete. What you'll do is you'll find that sometimes you'll pick up quests where you just have to simply deliver something to another location. The best thing with WoW Classic, whereas Retail it gives you an idea of where you've got to go, WoW Classic it doesn't. It doesn't give you any indication on the map. You just have to go to places where you believe you need to head in order to get it. So you have got to read for the delivery quests. Got to read the quest text, which we'll get to, and we'll go through them. The attack and kill ones, you know, in these starting zones, it's very straightforward. It's close to where we are at all times, so we haven't got to worry about reading it to find out exactly where they are. And of course, I have got a little bit of experience in terms of playing these zones before in Classic, in Retail, just not recently. The only character I leveled in normal WoW Classic was a Troll Hunter, so that was good fun leveling that up. So this is the first warrior I've actually tried leveling in WoW Classic, and yeah, the first one I'm trying, and I'm doing an Ironman challenge, so it's going to be great fun. Obviously, the beauty of playing Classic as well, you've got your weapons skills. See, we've got our battle stance at the moment. We're in arms. Why they ever got rid of the weapon skills is beyond me. It just gives a different element to the game having to train up. Thing is, you're never going to pick up, for example, a mace and be amazing with a mace instantly. You're going to have to train it. You're going to have to learn it. Learn how it feels, learn how it swings, learn the weight of it. And that's what I like about the weapon skills in this. You can't just pick something up and hit big damage straight away. Not that as a level 2 warrior we're hitting big damage, but we're hitting 4s. 16? Can't complain with a 16. And another 16.
Not enough rage.
Luckily, in the starter zone, most of the mobs are yellow. And if they're yellow, it means if you attack them, they'll attack you back, but they won't actively come and attack you. So luckily, these aren't just going to turn on us and start fighting us. Later in the save, when we're in red zones, that's where we're going to have to be careful. So we've just got a flimsy chain belt. We can use that because it's grey. So everything that we can use at the moment is going to help us. The more armor value we've got, less damage we'll take. See, it's pretty straightforward in terms of the different stats that we've got. We'll go through each individual one as we go through the series. So far so good, we've not had to use any food. We're doing alright. So what did we get there? We got some spring water. It's not going to do anything for us, so again, we'll sell that. The other beauty as well, again, I just love Classic. The other thing that we can enjoy is it doesn't give us an idea of how much a vendor will pay for it. So when you are looting corpses, 31. When you are looting corpses, you're not just going to pick up the stuff that's worth more money. If your backpacks are full, you just don't know. Obviously, if you've played it for a while, you get to learn what's worth more and what you can sell for more. But the point is, it gives that little bit, again, extra sort of role play to it. You pick an item up, you go to the vendor, you go to the shop, you go to the store to see how much they're going to give you, rather than just being able to look in your backpack and going, oh yeah, well I know they're going to give me that. We just got another shield, that is perfect. So that's going to help in terms of that. Well look, that was 5 armor, 1 block, this one's 32 armor. So in terms of all the armor, we're doing good. Okay, so we've got a quest over here, so let's go and talk to him. And the good thing is we can finish the other quest around here. We've got the other trogs around us. Let's have a look.
How are you?
Would like us to kill 14 Frostmane trolls. Okay, well we can do that. Whilst we're obviously heading this way, we'll kill these anyway.
Need more range.
Need more range. We're going to get very annoyed with him saying that, by the way. It's funny, like, these first few times. But
Not enough range.
when we get further on... There we go. So we got some new boots. The other boots don't give us any armour. Strange, considering you're still wearing them. These give us 34. So again, it's an upgrade.
Need more range.
Let's be honest. Anything's going to be an upgrade on what we look like at the moment. We just look like a peasant. But everyone starts at nothing. Here we go. As we say that, chest as well. This, I tell you what, we are actually doing. We're being quite lucky, to be honest with you, with what's dropping. He's only hitting us for 2, so that's good. I mean, we then hit him for a 1, so. Nice. That's good, that's good. And as you can see, these are red. So we're not going to go and commit too far into any of these camps. If we go too deep, we could get attacked by a few, and then before we know it, we're dead, and that's the save over. So, and I don't want it to be over. I want us to try and get as far as we can, 1 to 70, if possible. Now, it might not be possible, 1 to 70, but we will go as far as we can. And as you guys know, we don't do things easy, like I said at the start of the episode in this, so we'll see.
Not enough range.
2 more trogs to kill. Once we've killed the 2 trogs, we have done that quest. What we'll do is, before we go back, we'll finish the Frostmane trolls as well, just so that's done. We might want to eat after this, never mind, we leveled up, perfect. You wanted to see a gnome? Well, one person that voted. If you didn't vote, and if you want to be involved in voting on content that we do in the future, make sure you're following the Infamous Caveman's Twitter. I will put the link in the description below where you can click and follow me. That way you can keep up to date with what we're doing, keep up to date with any new videos that go live, have your notification turned on, have your notification turned on YouTube. That way you can see when we upload it, you don't miss any videos that come out. And you get to be involved. You know, we get to be involved in choosing what videos you want to see. If you didn't want to see a gnome, you should have voted. If you didn't know what you could have voted, now you do. So in the future videos, when we do other things, you can comment what you want to see me play or what you want to see me do. Do you know the other thing that I absolutely love about Classic that you don't have in retail? It's right here. Since we've logged in, look at how much, I know quite a bit of it's spam, but look at how much chat there's been. That is constantly moving. Whereas in retail, you just go group finder, find group. That's it. So it keeps that social element alive. And the good thing is, because you can't group find across multiple servers, you have to have a reputation in that server. And if you get a bad reputation in the server, you're not going to be invited to groups. So it has that social element and that social key, which is important in an MMORPG, in my opinion. And that's why, for me, I'll play retail from time to time, new expansions, new patches when they come out, but you can't beat the Classic experience, in my opinion. Some people may disagree, and that's perfectly fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But the reason I fell in love with this game all them years ago is the social element. You're forced into finding a group if something's too hard for you to take on. And there are quests that it does make you play with other people because it is too hard for you to do alone. And that's the beauty of it, in my opinion. So let's go kill... No, we've killed all of them. God, now our time's going to be out for this speed leveling. Not there. We're going to be on the speed leveling charts at this rate. Oh, it's not doing too bad. What, we're 19 minutes in?
Not enough range.
The recording. So it's not too bad. Level 4. Can't complain. 1,000 off of level 5. Gonna We'll have 2 quests to hand in a minute. We're definitely not ever going inside this. I mean, we have to for a quest at some point, I believe, but it's risky. And that's where, if there are risky quests, we may just grind mobs instead of going in caves like that. Because the respawn rate in Classic is so much higher than in Retail. We could go through the end of the cave, and by the time we've got halfway through, the ones behind us are already respawning. So we've got to fight through them again coming back out. First thing we're going to learn as well as first aid when we get the chance. We can then use that to make bandages, which is going to help heal us. Obviously we've got the food that we can use. We're going to eat for the first time, we're just getting below half health, I don't want to risk it. I love the fact as well, the gnome's character is that small that the bread is almost as big as the gnome. He just looks so unhappy, look at his face. Staring into the soul of the wolf that he just killed. Anyway, let's carry on. Almost full on the backpack, so hopefully by the time we kill these 3, we'll have just enough space to collect what they drop. We'll hand it in, we'll hand in the other quest, and then we'll go visit the warrior trainer, which again they're actually important in Classic. In Retail, the trainers realistically not important at all. Okay, come on, kill this please. Whew. That was close. Let's eat some more tough jerky. Okay, so there's 2 there. We are not risking taking on 2. We just saw 1 nearly done to us. I'm gonna drag him away slightly. Also, we're not going to do any dungeons while we're doing this leveling Ironman challenge. It's far too risky. It's against the rules anyway of the Ironman challenge, but obviously just to put it into perspective, we won't be doing any dungeons. We won't be doing any PvP either. It's going to be a pure quest-driven, mob grinding-driven challenge. 1 to 70. Just see how far we can get. Maybe if this is the type of content that you enjoy, maybe we'll do a proper playthrough. And I'll show off some of the dungeons to you, the PvP. It depends what you want to see. I mean, I always enjoy watching the Ironman playthroughs because you can't ever relax, really. As soon as you think like, oh, I'm safe, another threat could just be literally just around the corner, and then that's it. You could be dead. So I love watching them on YouTube, different YouTubers that do the Ironman challenges. And you get so invested into your characters, well, it means so much more. 1 death means that's it, that character gets deleted. So you get so much more invested into the character. So much more connected with the character. You don't want that character to die. If that dies, that is all your time that you've sunk into that character gone.
What's on your mind?
Okay, so we've got sword at the moment, so either way we're going to have to train a new skill straight away. Let's go for the mace.
Be good.
Inventory is full.
Okay, let's not go for the mace because the inventory is full. Let's just get rid of that.
What can I do for you?
Now we'll go for the mace. And we're going to have to train the skill up in maces, because we haven't got that at the
Keep your feet on the ground.
So we'll come back and do that quest afterwards. Let's head over to the other quest giver, hand the quest in. That should get us to level up. Whilst we're leveling up, we're just going to come across and use our mace to start just leveling that skill up on these lower level mobs. There we go. Look at all them stacked up. It's a good job these aren't red. I thought they all when they started fronting, then I thought they were turning on us. There we go. I've just noticed, even in his portrait picture, look how unhappy he looks. He just doesn't want to be doing this challenge. He didn't want to be doing the Ironman challenge, clearly. There we go. Almost got our maces up to 15, which is the maximum we can get to at the moment.
I can't carry anymore.
No problem. We have got 11 more XP until we level up, which this is going to send us over the edge. We have to choose a reward. We haven't got any space in our backpacks. Let's go to this guy and sell. Everything's pretty much just going to be 1 or 3 copper. This is all starting zone area stuff, and that's all you typically get. We'll keep that, because it's food. We need as much food as possible. Get rid of this mana water, because we don't need any mana.
Well met.
So, that's better, but we haven't got a back. So let's get the back in this extra bit. And also, look at how cool that cape looks. Tell me this guy doesn't scream intimidating. Look at that. Kill a rabbit, 1 hit. He is a badass. Right. Let's go in here. Let's go into the place with the warrior trainer. Let's take this quest.
My, you're a tall one.
That's... We need to go back to where the trolls
How
are.
are you?
Okay, let's hand in this.
See you soon. Well met.
So now we can learn new skills. This is again why the warrior trains are important in Classic. This is where you get your new skills from and your new abilities. You don't just get them given to you automatically on your hotbar when you level up. So again, you have to go and visit the trainer to learn new skills, which should be the case. You're learning from a master warrior these different skills, these different abilities. You're not just being told, oh, here you go, this is how you do this now. You have to learn it. I mean, in a way, we're just going to learn it and it's going to be given to us. But you get my point. Gives you that a little bit more immersive. So let's learn. Can we afford all of these? No. So, do we want Rend or do we want Battle Shout? I would say we want Battle Shout at the moment. We can't afford a Rend.
Safe travels.
So we're going to take Battle Shout. And we're going to stick that down here. I'm going to stick it on the end. I'll sort my hotbars out soon. We're going to get rid of that because we don't need that. Okay. And what I'll do is...
Talk to me.
I think that we will leave it there, to be honest. It's the first start to what we're looking to do. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Look at his face. You think he would be happy with all this food in front of him, wouldn't you? He is absolutely loving life. But I hope you enjoyed this episode. Leave a comment, leave a like. And we will see you in the next episode and the next adventure of the infamous sea. Thank you guys and girls. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.